What's up, friends? I'm a rapper, a songwriter, producer, singer, all the things. And today we're going to check out Lady Gaga, Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun, the original Top Gun, is one of my mom's favorite films of all time. She watched it every tax season. So it has a lot of nostalgic value for me. Interested to see what Lady Gaga does with this song. The original songs are, of course, so iconic, like Take My Breath Away. Take my breath away. And Highway to the Danger Zone, which is almost a meme of how many times that song plays in the movie. So I'm excited to check this out, and I'll give my viewpoints in terms of a professional.
Hold my hand.
Got to talk about that affected vocal they use at the beginning. What I'm hearing on that is a pitch format to make it sound like kind of that chipmunk-esque vocal. They're doing some chopping in exact locations to give it kind of that pulsating feel. And they have some reverb on it to keep it more in the background. It's been kind of a popular thing to do in songs recently, especially hit songs and pop hit songs, to have some sort of a vocal sample or reversed vocal reverb to lead into a song, and this is no exception. Very modern, good production technique to start with, though.
Hurting, why'd you take so long to tell me you need me?
Going in from this first verse to pre-chorus, you've got a pad with a lot of space reverb on it, and her vocal also has quite a bit of reverb, pretty much matching. I wouldn't be surprised if they're even in the same bus. They just seem like an equal distance of far away. Has a nice epic quality to it because it's so wet, which is what we call a vocal or instrument with a lot of reverb on it, with that spacey feel to it. We call it a wet vocal or instrument. The pads are also reminiscent of songs like Take My Breath Away from the original Top Gun, so that's cool. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And like this video and comment. Please subscribe and like, please.
So bright tonight.
That snare sample has a ton of reverb on it. I love a fat sounding snare, and it works really well for this more rock ballad type of song. Also, you'll notice that you've got drums coming in on the chorus. Great place for drums to come in compositionally, as it adds a new sense of energy. And drums, I think, are one of the most energetic instruments in terms of a standard.
I won't leave till I understand.
Simple beat, super simple.
Raise your head, look into my wishful eyes. That fear.
This almost sounds like one of the Logic stock textures, this synth, that nice like pulsating synth in the background. And I like the echo effect that they have on that snare as well. Kind of draws it out, creates a really new feeling. Finds a good balance of not giving too much energy to this verse. There's still a change up of energy, still change up in instrumentation without making it lose too much energy from the chorus. So that's good compositional practice there. In general, a lot of producers will tell you it's a good idea to create differentiation between the first verse and the second verse, and they're doing that here by changing up the instrumentation, changing up the vibe, the groove quite a bit, but having a vocal that's fairly similar to the first verse vocal.
Now, your prayers will be answered. Let God.
So you'll notice they've taken off the high end on that snare.
I see that.
And right there, they just added it back in. Taking the high end off gives it a kind of underwater feeling. It's normally done in the EQ setting. It's kind of a filter. What that does is it also helps bring back that energy a little bit so that you can have another energy build as they have in this pre-chorus.
You're bleeding, you don't need to show me again.
I bet you anything they're going to add cymbals or hi-hats to the chorus this time.
I'll ride sometime tonight.
Oh no.
But don't you
Added electric guitar instead.
my hand.
Nice little tom lead in into this chorus. is interesting to see which element they were going to add to make kind of a big impact for the second chorus, and it was a electric guitar, which I think it could have done with like a crash. Maybe they're saving that for the last chorus. We'll see. Song's excellent, by the way. That bridge is interesting because they're kind of just vamping on the hold my hand. Vamping is when you repeat a certain lyric over and over again, often with a different melody variation attached to it. Yeah, and then they go back to that second verse arrangement, which makes sense. It's a familiar arrangement, kind of tying the song all together. Also, I like that space she had coming into the vamp section where, you know, all the instruments kind of went away and it was just her vocal saying, "Hold my hand." Nice strings, okay? Oh, airplane, that makes sense. I really like those strings building into this kind of last chorus section. Thought that was a nice add. I think it fit well with that pulsating synth that they had near the bottom there. Just a good pair. I wouldn't have expected. I don't normally think of strings pairing so well with a pulsating synth, but they made it fit really, really well, and I liked that. And then the plane coming in created a nice touch in terms of building crescendo, like reverse crash functionality. It sounds good. It was a nice touch, especially seeing as it's Top Gun, so you kind of need that. Oh, there's crashes. They did ensemble work for the last chorus.
I heard from the heavens.
Excellent piece. Nice build in terms of arrangement. Those high guitars at the end really added something sweet to that last chorus. Percussion had those cymbals at the end. A nice little solo over her vamp. Yeah, it's a pretty piece. I liked it. Lady Gaga kills it. I wonder who the producer on this was. If it was Mark again, or if she used someone different. Cool. I would have liked to see that vocal sample she used at the beginning at some point again in the song, maybe during the bridge. I think it would have been a nice touch. I did like the instrumentations, though. They had nice blends, really interesting sounds, nice implementation of airplanes. Cool. Hope you enjoyed this video. I've got a new Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial music video that's out now. It was a lot of fun to make, very silly. I've got all sorts of music that I'll be making all the time, though, so if you're catching this video much later, you will still have something to watch, or listen to, rather, if you're interested in seeing what I've got going on. Yeah, and if you have any song you'd like me to check out, put it in the comments section, and that's it. Catch on the flip.
No charity for the kids to play. The whole 7 million went away. Check the facts, cause it's